À hauteur. Hauteur last. Allez, descendu du coup.
Oh, nice Jeff.
Ça c'est cadeau.
What?
Tu vas te calmer, ouais.
Okay, then I guess.
Oh, this is not the real one, lol.
You've seen the title, you know what we're gonna talk about today. The last time I talked about this was like 4 years ago. That would set us back to April 2017, and a lot of things have changed since then. But not the DEAGLE, sadly. I've seen the topic popping more and more lately, so I figured it is time to talk about, once again, how the DEAGLE's broken mechanic is ruining CSGO.
That's probably him.
Yeah, heaven. Oh, wow. That is bullshit. You see? How bullshit is the DEAGLE? I'm gonna save that for my video. But first, here's a word from today's sponsor. Well, I said sponsor, but in reality it's more like partners really. Skin Baron will support me on Twitch, YouTube, and they are also the main partner of ECL since like 2 years now. They provide a very simple yet much needed service that is a marketplace for your skins. The idea is that maybe some of you moved on from CS and no longer play, but you've got old skins that are not really expensive, right? Well, I would advise you double check that because the prices of old skins have exploded lately. Take for example my P250 Undertow, just a simple P250 that I bought for €2 years ago. Yeah, well, today I could sell it for 60 euros. Massive stonks. But the problem is that if I do that on Steam, the money is going to be locked on my Steam wallet. Instead, I can sell it on Skin Baron and then cash out the money to my bank account, and then I can use the money how I please. You can also buy skins for cheaper than the price of the Steam market, and in case you have any problems or questions, they have a support that is open 24/7. Easy as that. Alright, let's have a look at this clip because I feel like it highlights the problem with good examples. I find myself close range to an SMG, I have a DEAGLE, so naturally, I should go for the head. Hell no! Why would I do that? I'm just gonna crouch, spam randomly around the chest, hoping I'm gonna get 2 shots in, and that's it. Now, this duel specifically, I've had enough time to fire 4 bullets, so my time to kill was not really impressive. And the main reason I have won these duels because the CT failed to control his prey, and the fact that the DEAGLE is too powerful close range. So that kill, while not deserved, is not that problematic if you think about it. Next up, I have picked up the SMG. We're going to double drop into pop, and of course I'm gonna use the DEAGLE, because the range in pop will anyway be close enough so that 2 shots will kill anyone, even with armor. As I fall down, you would think the CT will have the upper hand. I mean, he sees our legs and bodies first, we still have to land so that we get our accuracy, but no, I'm gonna hit the ground, spam the shit out of my left click, and this time, just a double click will be enough to get rid of him. Easy peasy. Full speed now.
What?
And then I'm going to push out, find a headshot, and the next one will be a headshot as well. I deserved those 2 last kills because I aimed and I moved right. But what about the 2 first? Was any skill involved? Let's look at the damages done, 102 to the both of them. But keep in mind, this was Broken Fang and this was the effective damages done. In reality, close range shoot the balls, you're gonna get up to 72 damages. That's huge. And that's with Kevlar, because, well, for science, I went and shot more balls, and you can deal up to 77 damage in just 1 bullet if they don't have a Kevlar. Now, that would be because CSGO's hitboxes are divided in 4 different categories, and they all have a different multiplier. Head, chest and arms together, stomach and legs. So with 63 base damage and 93% of armor penetration, if you shoot the balls at any point, you are guaranteed to double tap the enemy, even for mid or almost long ranges. That's how the DEAGLE is ruining CSGO, and I know what you're gonna say, that I'm a YouTuber, so I'm gonna be dramatic, but I don't think I'm being that dramatic. I believe it is ruining it at every levels, including pro. Think about it, for how long has it been that way? 4, 5, maybe more years. So that would be a lot of kills and a lot of decisive rounds that would have been impacted by this.
De banane qui avance. En bas, en chemin.
Putain de ta merde. Let me remind you, the DEAGLE is a pistol, an expensive one that is, and when buying one, the purpose is to use its one-shot ability combined with precision. As in, you're investing more money on yourself, but you're taking the bet that you can out-aim the enemies and basically go for the headshot. But when you are getting rewarded for randomly crouching and spraying, why would you bother using it as a precision weapon? It has become an auto shotgun in today's meta. A $700 auto shotgun. Quiz time! How much damage am I going to do by shooting this armored dude in the hand? 57. What about the leg? 46. The chest? 57. What about the manhood? 72. But wait. What about Agent Ava then? It is the exact same. This game isn't playable and my life is a lie. That means you can 2-tap anyone, you just gotta hit them twice and you can shoot them anywhere except 2 times in the legs. That's it. But any other combination will work, hence why you will find me crouching and spamming that stuff. It doesn't make sense that 2 shots are enough to kill. Can we talk about the 72 damages though? It would take me 3 hits to beat that with an AK or an M4. What if I get hit by a nade early on and I lose 30 HP? That means anyone could finish me off by 1 shot with a deagle without even having to go for the headshots. And if I see anyone still using the argument that it should be, because in real life it's a powerful gun, so it wouldn't be realistic otherwise, I will p-hop my way into whatever country you live in just to shoot you 3 times with an AK and 1 time with a deagle. That way you will be able to tell me which one hurts the most. CSGO's balance and real life are 2 separate things, don't compare them. Now keep in mind, the economy of CSGO has a big impact on the game. Let's look at this clip. I'm on Eco, I've got no money, I've got no Kevlar, so I have invested $700 into the round, and out of 2 shots, I get an easy kill. He only had time to fire back with 1 bullet. The time to kill is too low. We are looking at an investment of $700 that outweighs the price of an AK plus Kevlar plus utility. So we're looking at 4.5k easily versus 700. If I had to hit the headshot, I would be okay with it because the deagle is supposed to be an underdog weapon. You create the opportunity and you are rewarded for your aim, not for a random crouch spam. Do that fucking deagle! Look at that! Look, this is the most perfect example to show how the deagle's fucking broken. Look at that! 2 shots! 124 in 2 hits. When I made the first video on that subject like 4 years ago, it seemed like an unpopular opinion. But today it's getting more and more heat, so this video is really nothing but a big "I told you so." Sure, I'm a whiny French guy who goes on rant for ages, but at least I am right on this one. Hey! Let's have a look at the pro level. How do they feel about it there? Because after all, they play CSGO for a living, so surely their opinion will be sharper than mine.
Of his E-box hold, and he's lost his head for it. A-core smokes onto Alu.
Please note that every T pushing ramp is full HP right now.
Up in main is the call. They're going in though, and it's Robs who's found them all! Only a deagle required! Straight to the belt. 2 clicks apiece. Easy as that.
Dupree, who was not in this match by the way, will go on and say the deagle meat shots is ridiculously broken. And let me remind you, that dude won 4 CSGO majors, so you would think he knows what he's talking about. He's not the only one saying so, and I find it interesting as it's kind of the same path as the SG. Do you remember when all of a sudden everyone realized the SG was OP, even though it had been there and unchanged for years? Well, the deagle might be on the same path. It's getting more and more attention, and maybe this time will be enough for Valve to act on it. Because of course, let's not lie to ourselves, not like I could have any impact on the game. I've made a video before, and also I've been arresting them to put skins on Zeus's, but here we are, 700k subs and still no skins for Zeus. Valve, please fix.
Any team. And I think the fix is not about the money, maybe just decreasing the damage so you can't shoot two shots in the leg from close range and kill 1 dude.
ZTR.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I think something needs to happen with the deagle because I just feel like there is so many teams that just win deagle rounds because I just feel like the deagle is like kind of OP. I mean, the 1-shot headshot is fine. It's a skill weapon, but like just playing close, 2-shotting people in the stomach is just like, it's pretty easy to position yourself to get a double shot in the stomach and just get a kill, and it's very annoying to play against because it happens every time.
So what would the solution be, and what's your takeaway from this? I believe it lies in reducing the damages done and removing the stomach multiplier for the deagle. Ideally, I want the deagle to be a weapon that rewards you for aiming. I would like to see its inaccuracy removed so that even at long range, if you aim and move right, you are rewarded. Now, close range is up to debate, really. There's different ways about it, and it's probably a very tricky balance to find to make sure the weapon still makes sense in the end. We could maybe lower the damages and lower the recoil so that hitting 3 3 shots is doable without being broken, I don't really own the answer here, and maybe this video can spark a debate that leads to great ideas. Nah, just kidding, I know right how YouTube comments are. I've made my case, now I will go back to my cave, and I'm looking forward to the next occasion to release my inner whiny French. Thank you for watching, I will leave you with a couple of clips saved through the years, some date from 2018, so you know. And I will see you in the next video.
Yeah. Non, putain de gueule de merde.
Allez, on va aller.
Sur les
En
coups.
dessous, il a un deagle, c'est un shotgun normal. Prends mon AK.
Ah, regarde. Regarde ça.
Rampe, ça avance pour lui. Et Palace.
Palace aussi.
Tout hit. Oh, tiens.
Rampe sur les caisses. Nice.
Lower, fucking deagle.
C'est lui.
Short, bah, il meurt.
Tout ce qu'il mérite.
Eh, dice,
c'est
bah, oui,
George
bah,
Floyd.
tu me tapes. Oh là là, short.